breaking news at this moment, as we are seeing that an American Airlines flight has been diverted on its way to Rome after a potential security threat. Seeing here the New York Post on X writing, American Airlines flight from JFK diverts, escorted to Rome by fighters after bomb threat on board. Here's the latest according to the Associated Press. And we do have some video from earlier on today. We had that live picture. It was taken down, unfortunately, but this was the scene there at the airport. The cameraman on the ground just trying to get a good vantage point. Not too much action going on. But the AP saying that American Airlines flight en route from New York to New Delhi turned around over the Caspian Sea today, landing in Rome. That's according to a spokesperson with the Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. That spokesperson did not give a reason for the change in flight plans. Now, he said security checks would be performed as soon as the 199 passengers on board, plus the crew, leave the plane. AP also saying that one of their reporters filmed two fighter jets flying over the airport shortly before the unscheduled landing. Fire trucks were visible on the landing strip on one side of the plane after it landed. The airport continues to operate normally, however, according to the spokesperson. And as you can see from this vantage point that we had about 30 minutes or so ago, not too much action at this time and very limited information. The New York Post, who is also writing about this report, echoing similar things that we're hearing from the Associated Press, saying that flight, the American Airlines flight from JFK Airport to Delhi, had to divert to Rome, landed under fighter escort after a bomb threat on board, according to the reports that they're hearing. That AA Flight 292 making an abrupt U-turn Sunday due to, quote, possible security issue, according to a statement that they have received from American Airlines. Statement going on to say, quote, safety and security are our top priorities, and we thank our customers for their understanding. We're working closely with local authorities and will provide updates as the situation develops. This comes on the heels of several of these aircraft and airline issues that we have been covering, these concerns that continue to mount all across the world, as we have seen a lot of these. We are working to also get a statement, hopefully, on this situation from Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy. As soon as we do, we'll bring it to you here. The New York Post saying that images on social media did show that Boeing 787 was being tailed by two Italian Air Force Eurofighter Typhoon warplanes. That American Airlines plane leaving John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York around 8:30 p.m. Eastern local time on Saturday for a 14-hour flight to India's capital. It landed in Rome at 11:15 Eastern time after making that U-turn back to Europe.
Well, what do you know? What do you have it? Shout out to everybody that was in the live this morning, the random live I did. I wasn't even expecting it, man. I had got news that it was a possible bomb threat aboard an American Airlines flight that left New York and was flying to New Delhi, which is, I didn't know that New Delhi was the most populous city in India. It was people coming through like, man, well, specifically it was one person. I had to block him on the chat. He was like, man, this shit is fake. I'm like, bro, I did the research. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I ain't saying I'm perfect. But 9 times out of 10, really 10 times out of 10, I ain't gonna say I do my research. You know what I'm saying? Now I can get caught slipping, but what initially made me, when I seen it happening this morning, it wasn't what Twitter was saying. I went into the Radar website and the Radar YouTube. There's a website you can watch all the flights across the world. This is a government fucking website. This ain't, nobody's talking on it. It's not YouTube. It ain't no reaction. When I seen that, don't no flight, listen, what alarmed me when I seen it was the flight did a loop-de-loop over the sea, going to Rome and flying in circles after we heard it was a potential bomb threat. Hey, listen, at this point, I feel like, bro, I don't know if somebody's trying to test us or get us, scare us. When I say us, I mean over here in the U.S., because the flight left New York. Or I don't know what's going on, bro, with these flights, bro. But at this point, nigga ain't too much fucking with no planes. Not right now. Listen, I will only say people should catch the plane if they absolutely need to, bro. Like, because ain't no telling, bro. Accidents are happening too much, and a lot more than ever fatal plane accidents are happening. Not just because regular plane accidents happen pretty much every year. You know, so I ain't gonna say frequently every year, but they happen. But fatal flights, that's been happening a lot. You know what I'm saying? But from the looks of it, like y'all just seen Fox reporter, and then let me say this too. If Fox and New York Post reporter, you heard what they said, they got it from the Associated Press. That's the Associated Press is the big dogs of the news media in the United States. They don't just say anything. You know what I'm saying? Associated Press really does their research, and I don't know if somebody was on the plane pump faking, or somebody called in, or somebody looked in the bathroom and seen something, but you just don't. People just don't say bomb threat, and that's not what it. Like, they could say a million other things, and why would they choose that exact flight? They could choose any flight. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of things like that, but. Listen, I don't know what's going on with these flights. I don't know if the systems is crumbling, like the mechanical systems is, if it's something that's, deterring the systems. I don't know what a force field. I don't know if it's some Elon Musk. Y'all seen the many documentaries I did on it, bro, but there's definitely something going on, you know what I'm saying? But from what it seems, you know what I mean, everybody is safe on that flight or landed, or, I mean, we really don't know, you know what I'm saying, at this point, but we just had the official word in coming straight from the Associated Press, bro. I knew, when I looked at the map and seen that the plane went like this, because you can look, when you look on the radar map, I can't think of the name of the website, flight, is a couple different ones, but these are like official government websites. It's like for public safety. You know, the plane is a part of public safety, you know what I'm saying? When that shit flying over the sea and go like this, ain't no other plane, don't no plane go in a circle like that. It's like like, what? A circle? That's like you driving the car. You bust a U-turn. Like, nah. When I seen that, I was like, oh, shit. There's something the fuck going on. Then they said bomb threat. I don't know if somebody called it in. We're going to find out more details, because people that was on that plane, if that shit flew from New York, that mean it's probably most likely, where it is, Americans on that plane. They said it was 270 some people on that plane, so I don't think every person was a foreigner flying back home to India, but if they don't try to cover it up or whatever, but I mean, now the major news sources in the United States I told people, bro, I was like, bro, I went live for it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, if I come back, if more information come out, or if some official source, and look, we got the Associated Press, the New York Post, and Fox stamping it. Now, this is American media, so we don't know what really is going on, but we know that they ain't gonna really too much say nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because that shit could cause mass hysteria. So, I don't know, bro, but right now is a weird time to be taking flights, bro. I mean, I say unless you absolutely got to, bro. That's what I say. Let shit chill to summertime or some late spring, or I don't know what's going on, but it's real wacky on them flights right now. And I'm a nigga who I fly. Like, I don't know, man, but we're gonna see more as this story develop. And man, like I said, I wouldn't advise nobody to fly unless you absolutely, positively have to fly. Because right now, it's looking real wacky. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, subscribe, notification, I'm gone. Yeah. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my other channels pinned in the description for exclusive content, and send me all reactions to the Discord that's pinned in the comments. Gang.